Hey May.
Hey,
so,
what's up, Katie?
I am dying to ask you kind of the inside scoop when we hear from the women. They give us kind of polite answers sometimes when they want to let a guy down. So those guys out there, when you hear these couple of things, start thinking about, maybe she means something else. So,
Okay,
you
what
know,
do you got? What do you got?
You know, when a guy or a girl goes on a date and she goes, hey, I don't want to lead a guy on anymore, May. Can you just tell him I don't want to go out again? What are some of the inside scoops you know about what that means? What is she really saying?
Well, when they do that, they basically mean that they've maybe gone out 2 or 3 times and she doesn't want to see him anymore because thinks he's boring. I mean,
She's
that's
given a shot.
She's already gone out on 3 dates, which is kind of what we recommend as matchmakers, to see a guy for 3 times before you completely write him off. And you know, usually after the 3rd date, people are like, you know, they're going to kiss on the 3rd date or the 4th date or whatever. So that's what she means, is I don't want to lead him on because the next date I don't want to kiss him. So maybe based on what her feedback is that she finds him boring. There's really not much going on for her to keep seeing him.
So ouch, but it's the truth.
Right.
Maybe something to learn for the next dates or something.
Right.
Or maybe, you know, there's certain girls who have, you know, gotten what they want out of a guy, you know. They've gone on a couple of dates, you know, some nice dinners, some nice shows, and she's like, okay, I got what I wanted, and they're just kind of selfish, and they don't want to lead them on. So that's also a learning lesson for the next date for guys.
Well, wouldn't you, as a guy, aren't you kind of glad that happened, as opposed to having her keep going out with you and then have you keep paying stuff? I mean,
that's true.
Better to
cut
your losses. I mean, it's better than to keep buying her stuff and then she doesn't reciprocate the feelings for you.
See, look on the bright side, guys. So what if girls tell the guy, oh my gosh, you know, thanks for the date, I'm so busy traveling and I have work stuff going on, so and she kind of just leaves it at that, like a hint of, I don't want to see you again. What does that mean in the girl's head?
Well, I think a lot of our relationships that have been successful are the ones that the guys pursue the women, even though the women are busy. I feel like they are such planners that women do know when they're going to be back in town again. So if there's even an ounce of sparks, then she would be okay setting up the date for when
ounce of spark.
you guys come back, you know, when you guys are both back in town. So I think it's still worth setting something up, and in the meantime still communicate and text or call each other and see what happens there.
Sounds like the key is just to ask her and take it for face value. If she keeps telling you she's busy, then she's probably not interested. I mean, everyone has time to get back to each other if there is that ounce of spark, like you said.
Right.
So it's still worth asking.
Well, just because they say they're busy traveling and stuff doesn't mean they're lying to you. It just means, hey, this is their schedule, but you can still try to ask her out and see what happens.
That is a good point. Like, don't make her feel guilty. I mean, I think the answer is to be upbeat, too. Like, okay, whatever it is, you feel that what connection you had is good enough. So don't be all low on confidence and, like, get all depressed and make her feel guilty. Then, of course, she's gonna be like, I am traveling a lot and not get back to you, you know? So what about hints that women drop when they say, oh, I want to go skydiving, I want to, you know, try this restaurant? Does it mean she's trying to make you pay for it, or what does she really mean?
I don't think so. I think she's just trying to show you that she's spontaneous, that she's up for fun, she's up for anything, and I really think that's an opportunity that she's providing for you to suggest something for the next date. I mean, I think that's a hint that you guys can do something together, especially if you talk about, oh, this movie's great, or this Italian place I've always wanted to try. It's like, those are like,
you're in.
Those are like hints for you to ask her out again.
Yeah, see, so there are some upbeat kind of solution ways of looking at all these things that women say instead of some of the other stuff we hear. So anyways, for more tips like these, make sure to subscribe to our channel.
Bye.